Welcome to CatPlay, the game show where the game is never the same. I'm your host, Jasani Jackson, and today we're playing a game called The Next Best Thing. Before we get to the rules, let's introduce our contestants. Contestant number 1.
I'm Cody Nance from Cocoa, Missouri.
Contestant number 2.
I'm Bailey Ramsey from Savannah, Missouri.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. Now let's get to the rules. For the next best thing, I read out a situation that I need help getting out of. It's your job to create an item, either real or fictional, to help. But the obvious answers won't always work because every round will have a restriction on what the item can be. Speaking of restrictions, none of the items can be a form of communication such as a cell phone because it's just too obvious. Well, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's get to the game. This is the next best thing. For the first situation, we're going old school. What if I was trapped on a small island in the Pacific Ocean? Your restriction is that the item can't be anything sharper than a plastic knife.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get you a sailboat because it's not gonna be a motorboat because then you run out of gas and may not make your destination. With a sailboat, you never run out of wind, so you'll get somewhere eventually.
That's a good answer. Contestant number 2, what you got?
I was gonna say a paddle boat, you know, the ones that you just like scoot your legs like a bike, because one, you're gonna build up those nice muscles in the legs and you can just paddle wherever you want it. And the wind does run out, I am just saying.
So for this round, I think I'm gonna give it to Cody, just because it makes a lot of more sense. You know, a paddle boat, you are right, I'm gonna work up the muscles, but if I get tired, then I'm just stuck. Like, you know, if I'm in a sailboat, it's just gonna keep going and, you know, the wind will pick it up and I'm on, you know, I'm going, I'm good. Okay, the next situation is if I was trapped in an African desert. Your restriction this time is that the item can't be or produce liquid. Contestant number 2.
My object is a shovel, so you can dig a hole and have the water come in at night, and when the condensation comes, and boom, you got water in a hole. Drinkable water.
Okay, I like that one. Contestant number 1, what you got?
There's a little bit more to surviving the Africa than just water. You need food, you need protection, so I'm gonna get you a crossbow. You're gonna kill some lions, you're gonna eat the lions, and then you can get the bolt back so you can kill some more lions. That's plenty of food, and it doesn't, that's plenty of food and protection because lions eat people.
Okay, for this round, I'm gonna give it to Bailey. Digging a hole, getting that water built up, you know, food is good, but I can't kill an animal. I feel bad. So I'm gonna go ahead with the water. I'm not hurting anyone, you know, it's safe, we're all good. Okay, the next situation is if I was trapped on an iceberg in the Arctic Ocean. Your restriction this time is that the item cannot generate heat. This includes things like warm clothing. Contestant number 1.
Well, I'm gonna get you some spiky shoes so that you can move around on the terrain and not go sliding everywhere and possibly slide off into the dangerous ocean below.
Okay, contestant number 2.
Bro, I'm bringing in a helicopter for you.
Oh.
They're gonna swoop in, ladder, ding, 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 ding. Boom, you're out of there.
Well, obviously I'm gonna pick Bailey over here. You know, get me out of there. The spikes are cool, but you know, if I could just climb up a little ladder real quick and get out of there, I'm gonna go with the ladder. The next situation is that I am trapped in a real haunted house, ghost included. The restriction for this item is that it cannot produce light. Contestant number 2.
I am going to get you the backpack that they use in Ghostbusters to suck up all the ghosts. And boom, it's no longer haunted because you have all the ghosts in your bag. And you can just punch out the window and boom. Get out.
I actually really like that answer. Cody, what do you got?
Okay, I hate you, Bailey. I am going with the vacuum from Luigi's Mansion. You know, little Luigi going around, going, ho ho. And then he vacuums up the ghost, like, similar to the Ghostbusters, but the Ghostbuster packs produce light. This is just a vacuum. So, go, suck up those ghosts.
Well, since the rules say it cannot produce light, we're gonna have to give it to Cody because Cody was right, you know? So congratulations, Cody, you won that round. Well, that's gonna do it for the first part of our show. So far, the items have been quite interesting, but who knows what situations we'll face when we get to part 2. Find out after the break on CatPlay. Welcome back to CatPlay. Let's get back to the game. The next situation we have is one of many people's worst fears, getting stuck on a roller coaster. The restriction this time is that the item must fit inside the pocket of a standard pair of jeans. Contestant number 1, what do you have?
Well, this is a pretty obvious one. You're gonna want a standard pocket knife. You pull it out, you unfold it so you don't stab yourself, and then you cut the seatbelt, and then you climb down to your safety.
I like that. That's a really good answer. Contestant number 2, what do you got?
I'm going with scissors just because scissors are easier to use. You can clip it just like kind of like paper, you know? And then they fit right nice in your back pocket and you'll climb down to safety.
Well, guys, I'm gonna give it to Cody because, you know, pocket knife is just the safest answer. And you just flick it out, flick it back in, you know, put it in your pocket. Scissors, you put them in my back pocket, you know, I get stuck on a roller coaster the wrong way, I probably stab myself, and then, you know, I'm stuck and hurt at the same time. That's gonna pretty suck. The next situation that we have is something that many travelers worry about. What if I am stuck in a small village in a foreign country that doesn't speak English? Your restriction this time is an item that cannot be used to write a text or speech to translate. Contestant number 2. How you get me out this country?
Ooh. Stuck in a small village. This is hard because I want to give you a translator, but you can't have a translator.
Yeah. That is a pretty hard one, huh?
I'm gonna give you a whiteboard so you can draw out what you need. So like if you gotta go to the bathroom, you just draw a toilet and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you gotta go to the bathroom. Or if you want water, draw a cup. Boom.
Okay.
Read your mind, play Pictionary with them.
All right. Contestant number 1, what do you got?
I will get you a map. The map can be used so that you can guide yourself throughout the city. You don't have to communicate with the other people, and you'll get out there faster, more efficiently, and cleaner.
All right. Well, for this round, I think I'll probably go with Bailey because getting the whiteboard and just writing whatever I want to write, or drawing out, you know, like she said, if I need to go to the bathroom, I can draw a toilet. You know, everybody knows what a toilet looks like. So I'm gonna go with Bailey this time. Maps can be confusing, and if it's in another language, I'm still lost. So, you know, Bailey's the winner. The final situation we have is similar to the roller coaster from earlier, but amplified. What if I was stuck on a broken mountain gondola high above the ground during a thunderstorm? Your restriction this time is that the item cannot be electronic. Contestant number 1?
I'm gonna get you a parachute. So we're just gonna strap that baby on, open the door, jump out, pull the little cordy thing, and then we're gonna take a nice easy glide down the mountain. And you get a really great view. Like, people pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to do this, of just hanging out paragliding by the mountain.
That sounds so fun. That's actually something I want to do in the near future. Contestant number 2?
Well, this is where Cody is wrong. because I'm gonna give you Dumbo. And Dumbo's gonna fly in to your rescue, and you're gonna fly down, see all those beautiful things that Cody was talking about, but it's gonna be even better because you're gonna be on top of an elephant. And who doesn't want to ride an elephant? So that is why Dumbo is superior.
Well, Bailey won me this round. I would love to get on Dumbo. Like, that's something I've always dreamed of as a kid. That fairy tale was just something dear to my heart. So I'm gonna give it to Bailey this round. And that's gonna do it for this week's edition of CatPlay. The winner this week is Bailey with the score of 4-3. Stay tuned for KNWT Channel 8 for Gen 2. Also, follow KNWT on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube at KNWT TV for the newest content from all of us here at KNWT Channel 8. See ya!